Hey gems! Today I have a massive declutter video for you. I recently went through my entire makeup collection, which is pretty big, and just decided one night at like 10 o'clock at night to declutter a bunch of stuff. And I think I did pretty well because this is the box. It is entirely full of makeup and just tons of stuff that I just wanted to get rid of. Either I knew I didn't like, knew it didn't work for me, and I just said to myself, why am I keeping all this? I actually have been watching a lot of declutter videos lately, and instead of going through my entire collection, because it's in a spot that is not really easy to film going through it, I just decided to put it all in a box and show you guys piece by piece what I'm getting rid of and why I'm getting rid of it. So grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a meal maybe, because this might be pretty long, but I asked you guys if you wanted me to do one massive declutter video or break it up into categories, and you guys said one massive declutter video. So there's over 100 pieces of makeup in this box. So let's begin. Just gonna pull it random. First thing is I'm getting rid of these lashes. These are by Eco Tools. I actually have never worn them. That's why I'm getting rid of them. The reason I'm getting rid of these is, if you guys can see, like, they're individuals, but the band on them is so ridiculously thick that it is just not something that I would feel comfortable wearing, so I'm getting rid of those. Next thing I'm getting rid of is this Ulta Bronzer, and I'm pretty sure I got this in one of the advent calendars. It is a beautiful bronzer, but I don't really like bronzers that are shimmery. Or super shimmery. I mean, I like them to have a shimmer, unless I'm using them for contouring, then I like a matte bronzer, obviously. But I just don't feel myself reaching for this at all. It gets lost in my collection, so I'm letting that go. Next thing is the NYX Smoky Palette, and this is a gorgeous palette. It's got 6 gorgeous little colors in there. I've had this for a really long time. I think I've worn it maybe once or twice. But again, with all the palettes that I have, it was getting lost in my collection, and I know that I would rather use one of my bigger palettes than this one. I mean, the colors are great, and I mean, they're really pigmented. Here, I'll swatch a couple of them for you guys. They are a little powdery, I mean, but they are pretty good quality for NYX shadows. I do have some other NYX palettes that I like more than this, so I'm letting that go. Next thing is the e.l.f. Personal Blend Foundation with SPF 15. So this is actually really interesting. It comes with 4 different colors that are individual. So it comes with Porcelain Fair, Light, and Beige, and I guess the thing is that it has a little sifter on the top where you can mix and match for a foundation. I don't really like powder foundations. I never reached for this, so that's going. Another e.l.f. product is their Golden Bronzer. Again, it is a shimmery bronzer that I did use quite a bit. You can see there's a big divot in there. But again, it just got lost in my collection, and I found other bronzers that I like more than this one. Something you guys just saw in an Ulta haul. I decided I'm letting this go because I'm never gonna use it. Honestly, it's very pretty. It is a highlight and a blush in Fresh Glow and Nude Pink. I will swatch them for you. They do kind of kick up quite a bit of fallout and powder, but those are the colors. I mean, that highlight is really pretty, but I have other golden highlights that I will find myself using more than that. An e.l.f. blush, which is in Twinkle Pink. A lot of people love this. There's just too much glitter in this for me. I do not like very glittery blushes, so getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of this e.l.f. quad, and these were the type of quads where you could buy the compact and then the shadows individually. I did have 2 of these. I'm keeping one. I went through all 8 shadows that I had, and these are just 4 shadows that, again, I have tons of in other palettes, so getting rid of that. And a lot of this stuff I'm going to be giving to friends and family and letting them just sift through it and see what they like. So the next thing is a Body Shop eyeshadow duo in a very sparkly silver and a sparkly black. I never reach for individual shadows that much, so that's gonna go. This was my very first eyeshadow palette pretty much when I started getting into makeup. I used to rave about this. This is the Black Radiance Eye Appeal palette in Downtown Browns. I love this. This shadow is completely gone. That shadow is completely gone. But I did buy a backup of this because it was so hard to find. So I'm letting the old one go because I have another one. I'm getting rid of a lotion. It's in Holiday Cookie. It's from Ulta. I just don't like the smell of it, so somebody else can use that. Then Candy from the Candy Show gave this to me when she gave me a ton of stuff a couple of years ago. It is the Emerald Green Glitter Powder from Coastal Scents. It is a huge, huge pot of glitter that is in a gorgeous color. It is a beautiful green color, but I don't wear green shadow all that often, and it's just something that I never reach for and taking up a lot of space in my collection. A few things I'm getting rid of that are still completely unopened. I had these all saved for a giveaway a long time ago, pretty much when I started my channel. So they're still in the packaging. These are both from LA Colors. It is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette and a 3-pan eyeshadow palette. Basically, nothing against LA Color shadows or anything like that, because I do have some LA Color palettes that I do like. But I don't think that you guys would like these. They're in really wonky, different, kind of out there colors. So hopefully some friends or family can have fun with that, or even like my nieces or something. A vitamin water flavored lip balm, and this is in Kiwi Strawberry. I never use it, so that can go. And then this Color Mates eyeshadow palette. And yeah, I mean, I know that there's a blush in there. There's 2 lip products in there, 2 blushes, sorry, and some eyeshadows. Pretty low quality, so I want to give you guys, if you know, when I do giveaways, I really like to give you guys really great stuff that I love and I think that you guys would like as well. Again, with this, I used to have this thing in my purse. It's like a mirror right there, and then you could pop in these little eyeshadow palettes. These are by, I don't even know, but the shadows are not that great quality. And again, I have better palettes, so getting rid of that. I was sad to get rid of this, but it needed to go. It was taking up room in my collection, and it's just something that I never use. It's from the brand Stila, so it's a really good makeup brand. It's just called Smoky Eye, the Talking Palette. Pretty sure Ruth gave this to me a long time ago, and I did use it for quite a while, but again, it just gets lost in my makeup collection. So there's 4 shadows right there. And again, these are really good shadows. They look like that. Again, they do kind of chalk up some fallout and powder. So, I mean, the shadows, the colors themselves are really pretty. And yes, this thing actually does talk. Oh, it used to. It doesn't talk anymore. So there's another reason getting rid of it. This, Ruth again sent this to me a long time ago in one of our swaps, I believe, and it is the Super Magic BB Cream from the brand Shields. It's just too light for me. It is really light. So I don't think I will ever be that pale. I'm a pale girl, but that is just way too light on my skin tone. So I do have a couple of paler friends, so hopefully they can use that and it will work better for them, because it is a great product. I know Ruth talks about it all the time, but just didn't work for me. The next thing is a Lancome. This is the Photogenic Sheer Pressed Powder in Light Buff. Looks like that. Very soft. You know, it is a night, you guys aren't even gonna be able to tell, but this kicks up a ridiculous ridiculous amount of fallout. I mean, it's like you push your brush in there and it's just crumbles. So not for me. Next is a CoverGirl blush trio, and again, I've had it for a really long time. And this is their True Cheeks blush trio, and this is in, does it have a color? Number 5, I don't know. But again, there are pretty colors, but again, it's just not something, you know, the payout isn't all that great, and I have 1,000,001 blushes, so again, just not something that I was finding myself using. Plus, both of these pans are way too small to get a blush brush in, so it's going. This was hard for me to get rid of, because again, it was one of the first little eyeshadow palettes that I got, and this is a, I think this was by Physicians Formula. It is their Baked collection in Baked Berries. Yeah, it's by Physicians Formula. I loved this trio. I'm pretty sure I did a makeup tutorial with it all the way back in the day when I first started, but again, it's just, I have tons of shadows in that same color range, so just going away. This is the e.l.f. Eye Primer and Lid Sealer. So the concept of this is like you have a primer on one side and then a sealer. It's a liner sealer, so I never really understood how that worked. So I guess it was supposed to seal your eyeliner, but yeah, I used the primer for a little while, which it was pretty good, but if I want to seal my liner, I go over it with a black shadow, a black matte shadow. That's what I do. And it works perfectly. This is also one of the very first pieces of makeup I ever had. It's by CoverGirl. It's in Shimmering Sands. It's their True Blend Natural Luminous Blush. There is a crap ton of product in here. Does it say how much product is actually in this? 18 grams. This would take you a lifetime to get through. I mean, even if you used it every single day. That is the color. I'm trying very hard not to freaking get it all over the place, but yeah, I wore it for a long time and it just doesn't work for me anymore. Going on that same trend is the True Blend Minerals from CoverGirl. This is their translucent fair powder, and again, you get 18 grams in there. It's fine, it worked well. I did use it for a super long time, but it got stuck in the back of my collection. I never use it anymore, so it has to go. Another thing that's completely still in its packaging is another LA Colors. This is their Professional Series Lip Gloss in the color Topaz. I don't wear lip gloss. I don't like lip gloss, so it's going. Next is the Essence I Heart Stage Eyeshadow Base. It's too yellow for me. Even if I set it with a, lighter color, it just is ridiculously yellow, and it's an okay eyeshadow primer, but the Milani eyeshadow primer is 10 times better than this, and it works wonderfully. Another thing that I've had for a super long time is the Coverall Pressed Powder from Wet n Wild. This is in light pale. Again, it kicks up a crap ton of fallout. Doesn't really work that well, so I'm saying goodbye to that. Then the next thing is kind of random. It's a headband, but it's a head wrap. These things never stay on my head, and I don't like them, so I'm giving that to one of my girlfriends. A more high-end product, this is from Clinique, and this is their Color Surge Eyeshadow Duo. So that's all mirrored right there, so I'm gonna try to, so you get like a little all over lid color that's kind of like a purpley topaz-y kind of color, and then a dark brown. Again, they're okay, but I have a bunch of colors in those same, even though that color is gorgeous. I have a bunch of other colors. You cannot do a full look with 2 colors unless you're just doing like one color all over the lid. So it just got lost in my collection. Another LA Colors thing, I had a ton of these back in the day. I actually did a makeup or breakup, one of my very first makeup or breakups on pigments, and this was one of them. This is the LA Colors eyeshadow with brush. It is kind of like a pigment in Black Pearl. These get everywhere. They're really not that pigmented, so at least this one's not. So going bye-bye. All right, guys, so we're about halfway through. I'm also getting rid of the e.l.f. warm bronzer. I showed you guys the golden bronzer. This one's the warm bronzer, and it's just not that pigmented for my skin. And so, I mean, I did use it for a while, but I feel like it just never really showed up that well. Now, I will say, I think e.l.f. has come leaps and bounds over the last like 5 years, and there are so many amazing products out there, but these are some of their older ones, and I think they really definitely have reformulated a ton of stuff. And if you're looking for a really good, cheap makeup brand, they're amazing. One girl, if you guys are interested in, is Jessica Braun, who is Jam Beauty 89, I think. I'll leave her link in the description box. She has a huge declutter series on her channel, and she uses a ton of e.l.f. products. So if you guys want to go check her out, I've been watching her a lot lately. I'll leave a link below. So the next thing is a Mary Kay mascara, and this is their Lash Love mascara. And does it have a color? I Heart Black. So it just looks like that. Nothing to write home about, and I think I might have tried it. Actually, I don't even think I did try it. I've tried other Mary Kay mascaras. I'm just not a huge fan of them, so I'm getting rid of that one. Then the next thing is from Revlon, and this is their Brow Fantasy. It is a duo in dark brown, so you get a pencil on one side, which you guys can tell I've never used, and then it has a gel on the other. And the gel was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about. I do love the Maybelline Brow Drama more. So I know one of my girlfriends can get more use out of that than I would. Another thing by Mary Kay that I just wasn't a fan of is their lash primer. I don't like lash primers. I don't see the use or the need for a lash primer. I don't know. If you guys have found a good lash primer, let me know. This is, again, one of the first pieces of makeup I got. Again, it's by LA Colors. If you guys can see a trend, I really liked LA Colors because it was cheap, and I heard good things about it when I started my makeup collection. This is their Graphics eyeliner, and it's in like a gunmetal color. I do not like, so that's what it looks like. I don't like the applicator. It sucks. There's no give to it, and no. Next thing is an Ulta eyeliner. This one's in brown black. I'm pretty sure that I got this in an advent calendar. Just never use it. Got to go. This I was kind of sad to get rid of because I really wanted to love it. It's from Tarte. It is one of their lip glosses. It does not have a color on there. Again, I don't wear lip gloss, but that is what that looks like. I don't wear lip gloss. I don't like lip gloss. I don't like anything tacky or sticky on my lips, so it's going away. This, I'm sad to get rid of because I really loved it. This is by Skin, S-K-I-N-N, by Dimitri James, and this is their Tint and Shine Luscious Lip Stain and Gloss Set. The gloss is just old, but what I mostly used this for back in the day was the lip stain, and it is gorgeous. It was this bright, bright pink. Like, look at that. It is beautiful. And I thought about keeping it, but again, I've had it for a while. I didn't get rid of it in the last declutter video I did, and I haven't used it since then, so that's why it's going. This is a hard candy concealer pencil. It came with the Glamoflage concealer. I don't use little pencils like this, and the color was very like off for me, so nope. If you guys remember, if you guys have been a gem for a long, long time, I used to love this color. This was actually one of the first darker colors that I started wearing. It's from Wet n Wild. It's called their Perfect Pear Lip Wand. That's a mouthful. And this was in, I think, Burgundy Shine. I'm pretty sure. I used the crap out of this. So you got like a lipstick on one end, and then you got a little lip liner on, whoop, that just broke. So that's what it looks like. Again, just, I don't use it very often, and funny enough is because I loved this thing so much back in the day, I actually bought a backup of it and I never ended up using it. So let me see if it has Burgundy Wine, that was the color. Next are a couple of little things. One is from Sigma, and it is their eyeshadow in Dare. I think it's from their Dare palette, and it's in Grasp. Or yeah, Grasp. Can't really even tell. Doesn't really do much for me. Next thing I did absolutely love, and it is the Lou Manizer from the Balm. It was a tiny little itty bitty sample, and I loved it so much I bought the full size of it. So I can get rid of that one. Then a Revlon Diamond Lust eyeshadow. It is very, very pretty. This is in the color Plum Galaxy. And again, like, its swatch is gorgeous. And the pigment is pretty good. But as I said, I don't reach for individual shadows very much. So I do like it. It is really pretty, but I don't know. I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of it. Next thing is another individual shadow. It is from Ulta, and this was in Social Climber. It is a really pretty brown with some gold shimmer running through it. That's what it looks like. It is really pretty. I did use it for quite a while, but again, I have a million palettes, guys, and I have colors that are very similar to that. So next, a NYX shadow, an individual eyeshadow in dark gray. I don't really use dark gray eyeshadows, so, and I know a few of my friends do, so I figured let them have it and they can, you know, do their thing. Another Ulta eyeshadow. This one was in Molten. This one, again, is a dark brown with green and gold flecks running through it, if you can see that. It is absolutely stunning. It's really soft. It's really pigmented. Like, whoo! I actually kind of forgot how pigmented that was. Okay, I might have to keep this. Because now I'm swatching it again, and I mean, that's like one swatch, guys. Holy mother. Alright, you know what? That's gonna go in a maybe pile. When I was going through my makeup collection the other night, I was just like being very ruthless, and I was just like, I'm sick of it! Get rid of it all! And so, I might have been a little overzealous just with this one little thing, but if I keep this one little thing, guys, out of over 100 pieces of makeup, I think I'm doing pretty good. Moving right along, some other eyeshadows. This one, I know for a fact, was my very, 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 very first eyeshadow. It has absolutely no writing on it. I cannot tell you the brand. I cannot tell you the color, nothing. I've actually even had to repress this because it shattered on me. Again, beautiful bronzy color, but I've got a million bronze colors because I do love my neutrals. So it is still a good shadow. I can't tell you anything about it. Sorry. Then this is another NYX shadow, and this is in Confession. It's one of their nude matte shadows. I have no use for it. Then I have a Bare Minerals little sample size of their multitasking concealer. Oh, I didn't know that this was a concealer. I thought this was part of their, you know what? It's practically empty. So that's just gonna get thrown away. Never mind. Then next thing is from Ulta, and it is their nude matte shadow. I pretty much have only been using the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly since I got it, and I just got a new one. So I did get rid of a few of the primers because I don't use them. Then there is a ton of lip stuff. Let me just see if all the rest of this is lips. I think it might be, guys. Pretty much the rest of this is lip things. This is from Coastal Scents. They used to give these little 4-pan sample palettes from their like revealed palette and that kind of stuff for pretty much any time you bought from Coastal Scents. So this is set 8. It is, let's see, Vibrant Blue, Deep Eggplant, Candlelight, and Midnight, Elven Midnight. So, never use them. Alright, let's start getting into some of these lip things. First one, another Ulta Minerals. This is when I used to wear lip gloss when I very first started out. It's their Nourishing Lip Color in Ruby. It is a beautiful red, but I don't like lip gloss anymore, so I'm getting rid of it. Then you guys might be surprised that I'm actually getting rid of a red lipstick, but it's just not my color of red, and I don't even know the color of it. I just know it's a Wet n Wild one. It's just not my tone of red. Next is a Mary Kay lipstick in Gingerbread. I thought about keeping this because it is a really, really pretty color, but it is a little too shimmery for me. I'm getting rid of that. Oh, this one I know is a Sally Hansen one in Get Mauvin. This was one of the very first lipsticks I owned when I really started collecting makeup. And it's right there. It's just too, again, it's just a little too glossy for me. A mascara primer, another mascara primer from Ulta. I got that in a advent calendar last year, I believe. Then this one is a Amore Pacific, one of like their cushion samples, or their cushion foundation samples. It's just the wrong color. It's in almond blush. So wrong color, not gonna use it. A Flower Beauty lip gloss, and this is in the color, I don't know. I never know the names. Shine On, I think. And again, very pretty. Pretty pigmented, but I don't like glosses. Going away. Then this one is, ooh, what is this? Oh, NYC. And this was like their duo lipsticks. So it had like a lighter color on one side and a darker color on the other side. And it looks like that. I used to wear the heck out of this when I started getting into like really bright colors and pinks and reds, but again, just not my cup of tea anymore. So my girls can, you know, use it. This one was Dark Pink Frost from Wet n Wild. Still has the seal on it. Never use it, so I'm getting rid of it. No point in keeping it. Then a Ulta Beauty highlighter. I got this in an advent calendar as well. And it's just too yellow. It's just way, way, way too yellow for me. Still a really pretty highlighter, just not my color. Then a Lancome lipstick in Rouge Sensation, and this is in Metallic. Not my color whatsoever. An aunt of mine gave me a really big bag. I actually did a video on it. A huge bag of makeup few years ago, and a lot of Lancome stuff was in there. Then this is another Wet n Wild lipstick in Lightberry Frost. I don't like frost lipsticks, so getting rid of that. See, that's the thing, guys. I just want to let you guys know is most of this stuff I did like at one point, or it was given to me, or I won it maybe in a giveaway. That's the thing. You have to, you know, kind of sort through the things that you like and don't like and try different things, because then you get a real big feel of what you do like and what you don't like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And that's why I'm getting rid of all this stuff, because I know it either at one point I liked it and it just got completely lost in my makeup collection and I haven't used it within the last like 6 months. And I feel like if I haven't used something or even touched something between spring and summer and winter and fall, then I'm not going to use it. So it needs to find a better home. Next thing is just an eyelash glue. This is, it just says Eyelash Adhesive, waterproof, clear white. I don't even know the brand of this, so I don't know. I like my duo glue. Then this one is by Couture Diva. It is a very, very iridescent sparkly, glittery lip gloss. I figured one of my nieces will love that. It's in Vanilla Cupcake. Then a Vanna Cream Moisturizing Skincare for Sensitive Skin little sample. Don't really use that. A Revlon Color Burst it's their Color Burst Balm Stain. And this was in Adore. Very pretty color, but I don't like glosses. I don't know how many times I'm probably gonna say it. Then an e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil. I never use eyeliner pencils to like do actual eyeliner on the top of my waterline. I do prefer a liquid one. It is a really, really pretty color, and it does come with a sharpener inside of the cap. Gorgeous color, just I don't use it in. So, no reason to stay in the collection if I don't use it. This is a Blend Mineral Cosmetics lipstick in the number 5. And again, I mean, the whole thing, can you see that? The whole thing, the whole bullet just broke. Well, that's going away. There you go. See, this is why I needed to go through my collection. Yeah. Just, it's time. It's been a long time coming. A glitter mascara from Ulta, again in an advent calendar in Starry Night. I do not like glitter on my lashes because I don't want it to get into my eyes. Then a Starlooks Gimme More Volumizing Mascara sample. Didn't like it. Going away. A Baby Lips. I had like a ton of Baby Lips and I ended up getting rid of all but 2 of them. Because I just found that they weren't super moisturizing on my lips. I felt like I had to continue reapplying them. And this one I remember I did really, really love at a time. And it was in the Peach Kiss one. But it made my lips look like I was dead. So, getting rid of it. Then a CoverGirl lip gloss. Not even going to say it again. It is really, really pigmented. But it's got chunks of glitter in it. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Then I was sent this from Too Faced, and because I got a bunch of samples sent to me to try out, and this is their Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Chocolate. I swatched it. I'm never going to be able to pull off that color. Ever. It smells great. It's nicely pigmented, but I'm never gonna be able to pull off that color. A Burt's Bees lip gloss in the color, does it have a color? I don't think it does. I don't know. Don't know if it has a color, but again, pretty darn pigmented. I don't even have a smell. They kind of smell like Play-Doh. So, getting rid of it. Then a Visibly Wet, Shockingly Glossy Lip Pencil. And does this from Hard Candy? That's what that looks like. Holy bright pink. Whoo! It is just way too pink for me, and it's really, really soft. So, I mean, that would get absolutely like everywhere on my lips. Like, that's even worse than like an OCC lip tart. And there is like, I don't know, I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to tell. Can you see, like, there's chunks of glitter in that. Who wants super chunky glitter on their lips? Not I. Next thing, dazzling lip gloss from Ulta. Don't like it. Another lipstick from Wet n Wild in Breeze. It is another one of their frosts. Don't like it. Then this is from Lime Crime. Candy from the Candy Show sent this to me. God bless her for it, but it is a very blue lip gloss. I'm never gonna be able to pull off blue lip glosses. Next thing is from NYX, and it is their Mood Lip Gloss in Affectionate. Basically what these did is they went on as a super pale pink, and then they adjusted themselves to a different color once you put them on your lips. It was pretty cool. I did like it for a while, but again, don't have to say it. A Ulta Beauty brow pencil. I don't really like brow pencils, so I'm getting rid of that. This is a Maybelline Shadow Effects in Amber FX, and this was actually really pretty. It looks like that. And it was really pretty. It's just, I don't really use those things on my eyes anymore. And then from Jane Ardell, this was their eye gloss. This was really, really pretty. The color of it is, it is really pretty. I might keep this because I don't have any other ones like this. That is what it looks like right there. That's gonna go in the maybe pile. Then from Buxom, this is their Define Goddess Illuminator. It was just too dark for my skin tone. Whoa, and it comes out really, really fast. So, like, too dark, way too dark for my skin tone. And then guys, the last thing in this ginormous freaking declutter is this Neutrogena Nourishing Eyeliner. It comes with like the little rubber sponge tip on the end, and it just breaks. Like, even I remember when I even had this, it would break all the time, and it's kind of like an eggplanty type of color. So getting rid of that. And that, let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. That is everything. And that goes, like, it's deep. All that is going away. Yay! All right guys, that is everything in this huge declutter. I am planning on doing an updated makeup collection and storage and beauty room tour. Hopefully within the next couple of months. I am in the process of redoing my makeup room. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a good old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that little red button below, subscribe, become a member of my Ends Gems family, and leave me a comment letting me know if you like this declutter video or if you want to see more declutter videos on my channel. I have a huge collection, more makeup than any one girl needs to put on her face probably within a lifetime, but I do love it, and it is a hobby, and it's part of my job because I love showing you guys makeup and different things that hopefully will work for you, that have worked for me. If you guys have any other video ideas or requests, please leave them in the comments.